Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Headlander. So, this game has looked perfectly fine at the higher settings than what it recommended. Now, for old games, you kind of, like, the default recommendations are either going to be based on some kind of analysis of your computer, or it's just going to be, this is what a modern computer at the time would have been. So if you're playing a 10-year-old game, of course the 10-year-old game may recommend lower settings than what a modern computer could run. But this is only a 1-year-old game and it was already under recommending things, which isn't terrible as long as people learn the lesson of trying graphics at their highest if you want to enjoy the best visual experience. This is another one of those areas that can't be opened on this side. And see, this isn't in a cryostasis chamber.
I see you're blue. It doesn't get much better.
All unauthorized. Entities will be lased on sight.
So there must be a reason to be in this cryostasis area later, or it's simply a room that was underdeveloped. Either one of those seems very possible. This game does feel a little underdeveloped. It could have been a lot more. I think the story hurts it. If I was programming a game like this, I would definitely consider not putting in as much effort because of my opinion that it's just not that good a story for it. Like, imagine Metroid. This is basically Metroid, or Metroid 1, just with a terrible story and stupidity around it. Dumb 70s jokes that don't go far enough.
Lockdown has ended.
And there's nothing else around here. Seems like these platforms are broken. So I'm using my shield. Oh, and by the way, I can charge up my beam now. Let's fly over here and take a checkpoint. We don't want to die. Not too many of these left in the game. I'm kind of wandering around. Honestly. Like, you can't use the shield over here. This platform is And even with the upgrade, Hmm. See, I need actually the guy here. Like, you're not gonna... Wow. I guess you can use the shield.
Fine. Here goes. How could you not understand how this works by now?
Hmm. So that was pretty miraculous to be able to, just as a head, defeat a shielded bot. Yeah, this looks fine at the highest setting. And it's my body. Winters.
Expect y'all to see that. What I told y'all before is true. I don't know exactly who you are, but that is you in that old crowd chamber. It's just that, hell's bells, I don't know what to say. You're a clone, huh? I've found you. I've been searching for my ERL. Ever since you left me. That should keep it quiet. We need to talk, face to face. I'm on my way to get you. Meet me at the landing pad.
So, nice twist there.
Shepard Auxiliary Unit 3 Alpha 47.
Look at the blue clearance on Mr. Fancy Pants.
Neutralized. Munition.
In the middle of all of that.
Earl, we're detecting increased Shepard activity. We're withdrawing before we take any more casualties. It's clear now that there are no bodies here. Is the data wrong? Or was this a setup?
There is something over here. Let's make sure we get it. Only a couple more. I feel like it's very possible I missed one thing somewhere. So I said that was probably going to happen rather quickly. We need 3 more upgrades to get the last upgrade. And like I said, the worst case to end here would be at 99.9%. And that's what it feels like it's going to happen. There's a secret area here. There's also a secret area here that we already know about. And there's something here. I wish these things were faster. This is just... I don't know. The problem with Double Fine is they're not as much of a game company as they should be. This is a weird thing to say, I know, but they don't seem to work like a game company as much as more like Valve, where people are friends or long-term employees that, because of those factors, aren't really required to do the style of work you would expect from some company that's very, very thirsty about making games. And so I could see like the elevators in this game being programmed by one intern, the shooting mechanics programmed by another intern, and then them throwing maybe 2 or 3 other people. We'll look at the credits and see if that is the case. Where is this gonna take me? We can go to the landing zone, or the landing zone. Or we could run through this, run all the way this way, all the way this way, all the way up here, and still not be certain that we could get into that area, and all the way down there and still not be certain we can get in that area. So I guess we're supposed to fast travel. Where are we now? A whole nother section. Outside.
So just hear me out.
I am.
Now, I already told you my name's Earl. What I didn't tell you all is that it's spelled E-R-L. Short for Emergency Rescue Logistics.
Like glitching.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm a computer.
And there's just a.
I was programmed to take over if something went sideways with Methuselah. I know I lied to y'all, but who would trust a computer nowadays?
And I imagine you're supposed
It's my
to.
job to fix this mess, and that's what I'm aiming to do.
And I'm just out in the air. And interesting, there are little planes flying around. And we hit a wall this way. I'm rather surprised that there's no... frankly, anything. There is something down there. But how would I get down there? Well, I'd get down there this way. And this limits that. That limits that. The thing is, when you design a game like this, at least to my understanding or my guess, I'll just call it a guess, you place a ridiculous number of items everywhere. And then in a second pass, when you're developing the game, you say, the item here should be experience, the item here should be a legendary weapon, the item here should be a upgrade. That doesn't seem to have been done. Instead, it feels like items have just been crammed in long chains of experience, and upgrade rooms are mostly just attached in random spots, and in a couple of places they're just hidden in rooms that already exist. We have 2 more helmet healths, and not sure what else. I think probably not too much more. Still need 3 upgrades. Yeah, 2 more helmet healths and 1 more of everything else, except for the energy sacks. And I should be getting rewarded for looking around here. It's a nice background, but it's not really doing anything. This is more something we should have seen at the beginning of the game.
Just need to override launchpad security. I think Methuselah's been trying to find the mines that made it. It only found you, and you were mostly gone. That must be when it figured a way to clone you. Look, I ain't sure what Methuselah wants with you, but it designed the helmet you're wearing for a reason. Me and the daughter's nabbed you thinking you could help.
Wouldn't it be nice if I could
Like
jump
I
in the
said, I'm
background
just
and the
trying to fix
foreground?
this.
No, because then it would just be even more difficult to see your character, and there's already too much of that. It'd be cool for a section or two. Pretty basic. And I just trigger the cutscene
Methuselah!
for a Mother Brain style fight.
I wish things were different for you. Hell, forever. I've sent some final instructions to Crystal 9. Do what y'all can to put things right.
So did he damage Methuselah at all? Met URL. Zap back to the rogue guy. So I just flew my way this way.
Headlander, I don't know what to say. Patched me in right when he sacrificed himself. I have no idea who or what he was. I would have never trusted a computer, so maybe what he did was necessary. Without Earl's help, the daughters would have been eliminated by now. So I'm choosing to believe in him.
Let me see if I can raise this again. Nope. So if there was some kind of collectible under that bridge, I've missed that opportunity. And what happens if I die? And see, this feels like one of those kind of boss battle sections. You know what?
Sent me something right before he died. We need to talk. He has me back at the rogue eye.
That's 15 of 15 helmet thrusts unlocked. Big rock in the way there. Still takes too long. And we missed all of these upgrades. Or potential upgrades. There doesn't seem to actually be anything here.
I could be doing something important instead.
So nothing for the map. We have 1 point. We needed 3. We have, let's see, how many objectives left? 85% complete. We're missing 2 healths and 1 power. And I think we're good. Have this gross speed lines. Did I check between these two? I think I did, but... And so you just have this now with the maximum thrust. So every time you get full upgraded on a couple of things, you get, in my opinion, punished with uglier aesthetics. Back to Luna Sea. And our new objective is to go back that way.
Someday this pointless servitude will end.
The ERL was a liar, the ERL was a liar. I don't think there's a real reason to try to go up here, because that would take a lot of work. Like, I'd have to go left, up here, this way, up here. And I'm just not fully buying it yet.
It is time.
We're getting Methuselah
Forget it.
saying a bunch of different things.
Aberration detected. Winters.
And do we use the zap pad? I guess we do. And we load back into the previous section. Just bad programming. Zap back to the row guy. New objective, talk to Crystal 9 about Methuselah. Do the robot. Well, we're back to being in this area. I don't think I missed any collectibles, however, so there's just this doorway, which may lead to a couple other things, and then that's it. And that 70s vibe is still really not getting the feeling that I feel like it should have done. This is really just a very bland and generic sci-fi story set within a 70s aesthetic that isn't even that bad. You know, one thing they missed is the oil lamps that were in the 70s all over the place. There's these lamps that it heated up the oil and caused them to go up or down a metal wires on the outside of the lamp, and the inside was this like plastic figurine. It's hard to even describe what they were, but they were all around the 70s. Also, having pictures with light bulbs behind them that would light up was a 70s thing too.
Headlander, I'm afraid I must ask you to infiltrate Methuselah's ship.
Okay.
When Earl crashed into Methuselah's ship, he created a hull breach that you should be able to fly through. Hopefully you can get to Methuselah's core, access its memory banks, and find our bodies. I'll maintain radio contact with you as long as I can.
I don't think there are any bodies. We're up to level 3, so we can upgrade everything. Let's talk to us.
I could have gone better. I could have done better.
And no conversation there when I hit A, just one thing.
Thanks for the help down there.
And because of that, I now have this blue body I can grab, which probably won't help that much. And then I think she's got a quest
Can
for
you
me.
help me find a new power gem for my light?
Find the power gem.
I need the same type of power gem used to charge shepherds. You need to grab a shepherd mid-charge and bring the body back here to transfer the gem to my light.
Seriously?
I know there are a few shepherd charging stations in the power gem. They kind of look like waste carousel stations. The shepherds have to sit on the power gems because their batteries are in the back. Athena 7 told me that they used to keep the power near the head, and the radiation caused all sorts of wackiness.
Glad you made it back, soldier. Many of the daughters weren't so lucky.
So a lot of people did die. I imagine that would have always been the case. And now we can go to the right here. Let's see what's over here. It's a fast travel.
Doing something important instead.
And a storage area. Let's see, I gotta wait for my shield to refill. Gotta be careful here. Let my health refill, let all my energy refill, and then get in here. Get in here. And see, I can hold the shield wherever I need it to be to start off with. That's one. But if I'm not careful, I'll die. And then this whole effort ends up not being good enough. There we go. That was quite the puzzle section. Maintenance header. Storage 2. This almost feels like a DLC extra section. I don't believe Headlander had any DLC extra sections, however.
Headlander, consider gaining more experience before taking this on.
And like, where are we going? I think we may very well be heading in the wrong direction, and the game is trying to give me that hint.
Opening keyhole. Really?
Pee hole. Evacuation override? What does that do? We've got everything now. So I don't understand why we couldn't even get any more experience. I guess that just tells us the truth.
Easy in there. It can get a bit hairy. Opening O hole.
Did we get everything? Let's go back this direction. Wait till another one of these shows up. In this tiny room, you can see how that extra animation just is making the game more difficult. And we came up in that area. And if we go down in this area, literally, there's nothing here. Well, there's an objective over in this direction. That might be the side objective, but it might be the main direct objective. The other side objective is to go over there, and we can do that. So I probably shouldn't get too far. Like, the danger here is now I'm gonna finish the game and not have collected everything. Like, doing one more side quest would mean one more objective is done. There's 3 remaining, so that's probably one of them. There's one more health to collect and one more power to collect, and that is it. We're 88.8% done. It feels like we might very easily just wander into the end of the game. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.